Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. This is the Pete's Parlay Show for NFL Week 3. Last week I had a small winner, which is nice. This week, NFL Week 3 is pretty interesting, right? A lot of interesting situations. What's going on with Philly? What's going on with Indianapolis? Drew Brees is out. Tony Romo's out. Mariota and Winston. A lot of interesting stuff going on at this point in the NFL season. And this week, I'm going to do, I have 3 picks. We'll get to that in a second. A lot of borderline picks that I considered. The first one that I considered was Pittsburgh -1, mostly just because Al McMorty and Doug Upstone both liked that play this week. And Al McMorty, of course, we know what he does long term. He liked Pitt last week against San Francisco, and he likes him again this week. And Doug Upstone went 6-0 against the spread in our videos last week. So when he gets hot, I always listen to what he has to say. So that made me consider it. Last minute just decide to pass on it. But it's interesting that both of them liked it. Then I also was thinking about the over in Cincinnati-Baltimore. That's one I've been looking at for all week long, and it's 44.5 right now. The reason that I'm passing on it for now, weather issues. Check the weather report. There might be some light rain and heavy winds for that game. So right now, as of Friday evening, I'm going to pass on that one. And also Tampa Bay as a big underdog. Obviously, pretty attractive, pretty interesting. Houston having all kinds of problems all over the field. DeAndre Hopkins now is out. The offensive line is in disarray. The defense isn't dominating. So, why should they be a 6.5 or 7-point favorite? The Sharps, as yet, did not touch that one, though. I think that's pretty telling. So, I'm going to hold off as of right now on that one. But that's sort of an obvious first thought, Tampa Bay plus all those points. And then another one that I considered, which is a game that has a sharp public split this week, is a fade of the Colts. The public has been on the Colts the first 2 weeks. They got burned both those times. The Sharps went against them and cashed. And this week in Week 3, according to Brent, it's the same deal. Sharp action reportedly came in on Tennessee, and the public once again on Indianapolis. Now, of course, last week, Brent told us that some sharp action came in early in the week on Indianapolis, which is true. But then big sharp action came in late in the week on the Jets, fading the Colts once again. And according to Brent, early action once again fading the Colts, Tennessee +3 -105. My only reason for passing on it, their secondary, the Titans secondary and the offensive line are kind of banged up. It's an interesting play. I'm just going to pass on it for now. Other sharp action that Brent told us about that was interesting. The Sharps are fading Denver at home. They took Detroit +3.5. He also told us that they took Jacksonville at +14, actually bought them up to 14.5 at -120. Public is on New England, no surprise there. And also an interesting play could be the under in Oakland and Cleveland. Sharp action came in on that one, under 43. And if you're wondering about the Philly and Jets game, reportedly sharp action came in on both sides of that. So if you're confused about that game, the sharp action on that one is conflicted as well. All right, so now let's get to my 3 picks this week. The first one is also one that Brent told us Sharps came in on. It's also one that Troy West from allplayswin.com recommended to us, and that's going to be Miami. Brent told us that the Sharps came in at -2.5, also on the under in that one. Right now at BetDSI, which is the book where I use live lines for this parlay, every week it's -3, -105, and the money line is -150. So I'll be a little bit of a pussy, and I'm going to take the money line, Miami -150. Then the second pick, I am going to take the New Orleans Saints. Now that Drew Brees has been announced out, the line is 8. McCown, he sucks, but he has experience with this team. 8's a lot of points, and I'm going to bite. I'm going to bite on the Saints +8 -110 at BetDSI right now. I think McCown should be okay. Probably the Saints play a little bit better than expected, and they keep it within a touchdown. So that's my second play of the parlay, Saints +8. And then the third play is going to be one of the interesting games of the week, San Diego and Minnesota. I like the under when it opened at 45. Now it's down to 44.5, and I am going to take the under for my third play this week, although I'm going to buy up to 45 -120. Mathematically, that's a minorly stupid thing to do, but I'm going to do it anyway just for my peace of mind. So my third pick is going to be San Diego, Minnesota, under 45 -120. I think we'll see a lot of Adrian Peterson. I think we'll see a lot of Melvin Gordon for San Diego, a lot of running, and San Diego and Minnesota's games have gone under. Both of them have gone under so far this year, and I think 45, a healthy total, it's more likely than not to go under again. And I also considered taking Minnesota in this one at just -2 or -130. I did talk to Doug Upstone, who quoted some interesting stats about NFL underdogs in this position when they're on the road and less than 3 points. That indicates that San Diego might be the side. Of course, a lot of issues for San Diego, right? A banged up offensive line. Ladarius Green, I think, is going to be out, but they did sign another tight end who not as good but has experience with them. So based on all those factors, I'm holding off taking Minnesota here. It was tempting, but we might get a little bit of a surprise from San Diego. I am, though, going to take the under. Those are my 3 picks for NFL Week 3. Miami money line -150, Saints +8, -110, and Minnesota under 45, -120. $100 to win 483.33. And that's the Pete's Parlay for NFL Week 3.